I'm talking about Zebec Network, Zbcn. I hope everyone here is doing well. 00114 at the time of this video. It's up 20% over the last day. Trading volume is up 38%, almost 40%, 14 million. Market cap 107.79 million. And again, it has broken that 100 million market cap threshold over the last 7 days. Zbcn is up 50% over the last month, up 41%. Really ripping, really over the last 24 hours. This time yesterday was trading at 0011, now 0014. Again, Zbcn is an altcoin, utility coin that I'm very, very bullish on this cycle. I've talked about it in probably like 10 videos now. You can go back and look at previous videos I've made on Zbcn, and I do still think it's early here at 001 at the time of this video, 001, because again, I'm going to get to it later on in the video. I just wanted to update you guys on a few things. Holder count continues to grow pretty steadily, 46,741. If you do compare that to like other altcoins that I do talk about on the channel, that's a significant amount. Honestly, in comparison, for a relatively still, in my opinion, low market cap, sitting at just around 107 million. So again, massive holder count. You can see here a couple tweets that they did put out updating everyone on kind of what's going on. Zebec announces next round of token buybacks, projecting 50 million Zbcn. As always, buybacks are powered entirely by the Zebec card revenue. Transaction will go live on the coming days. Again, the Zbcn carbon card, we had talked about that numerous times. Real estate is going on trend with Proppy leading the way. I guess Proppy is essentially going to be working with Zbcn. Proppy is pretty prominent for starting to really grow real estate on chain, U.S. license, title, and escrow closing in fiat, BTC, U.S. token listed on Coinbase. Proppy is definitely bullish as well. Hive Mapper reshaping the future work of mapping as one of the premier deepin projects. Zbcn, right, working with Hive Mapper as well. So again, these are just small. Nothing crazy updates from them, but I do think we have a Coinbase listing on the way. Like, I think we won't get these prices once we get the Coinbase listing. Like, we won't, we won't see these prices once we get Coinbase listing. These prices are going to be nowhere near what we see, in my opinion. Because even if you look, a lot of people hold Zbcn on a variety of different wallets and things like that, platforms, but in my opinion, it doesn't have a, at least in my opinion, crypto.com KuCoin, right? And then you can get it on Uphold as well, which is not considered an exchange. So Coinbase, Binance, Robinhood are obviously still on the horizon. I wanted to share this tweet here. Shout out to fireteam_6 on Twitter. Reading things like this makes me so secure with this investment. This company is revolutionary tech and big investors know it. Zbcn raised $6 million in a seed round led by Republic Capital. I've talked about this before. The backers that they do have, right? The financial institutions and the funding that they do have from major, in my opinion at least, financial institutions. We know Alameda Research, Circle, Coinbase have all invested. Coinbase Ventures invested, Golden Tree Management, Lightspeed Ventures, right? Numerous different things. I know Briar Capital as well is a big one, right? One of the larger investment firms that exist have all invested in Zbcn. So like this is a very legitimate project that obviously people are willing to put money behind. And then again, shout out to ghostweb3_x on Twitter. Again, I'll put links to both of these tweets in the description below. But shout out to this Twitter user if you're bullish and you're interested in Zbcn. I like his takes. I like his DD on Zbcn. So again, I'll put a link to his tweet in the description below this video. Recommend checking him out. He says, according to Grok, if Zbcn were to capture 1% of the PayFi market, its price would be $1.81. It's 001 right now. What are y'all doing? Partners, BOA, JP Morgan, Circle, Stellar, Ondo certainly will, right? 1% of the general PayFi market, which is essentially like the payment processing, which is the entity that they're in. That market is $13.8 trillion, with 1% being $138 billion. With current supply circa 76 billion, the price would be approximately $1.81. If the total supply of 100 billion is fully circulated, the price would be $1.38. So it is interesting. It's very interesting. I'm not saying this is I'm not saying ECB is going to reach $1.38, because that would be putting it at like a 138 billion market cap. But just to show you an example, like 10 cents, 15 cents, in my opinion, is very reasonable this cycle. We're talking about, even if it got to 63 cents, it'd be $81. But at 7, million, 7 billion market cap. It's around 10 cents, which is 66x from these price levels that we are seeing right now. But pumping today, trading volumes up. I think more and more people are starting to kind of understand what Zebec offers, and really looking to get behind it. So make sure you guys do your own research. Really take a deep dive on this project if you're looking at holding it. Again, this is not financial advice. Please drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and as always, have a great day.